Hello, everyone. Yes, indeed, I've got the lovely Andy with me again today.
Hello.
I'm not sure which side you're going to be on,
No,
but yes, it's good to see you. And for today's wrestling film review, we're going to do The Longest Yard,
the longest yard.
which
Yes,
came out when, Andy?
came out in 2005.
2005. So that was 20 years ago
God
and some
almighty,
change.
isn't it? Yeah. Um,
Scary, that is. That's
yeah,
scary.
it's scary. It's a remake of a 1974 film
Mm,
uh that starred Burt Reynolds.
that's
As
right.
as does this. Well, it doesn't star Burt Reynolds, but Burt Reynolds is in it. And there's also a 2001 UK film based on the same story called Mean Machine, which has
That's it
got
with Vinnie Jones.
Billy Jones in it. Yeah.
That's it. So, which you can watch both separately. They are good, and they're different enough for you to enjoy separately. Which,
I've watched all three of the films, which is quite interesting. It's quite interesting to compare them.
yeah, I haven't unfortunately. So we can talk about that in a bit. But yeah, this has a plethora of wrestlers in. You've
Absolutely.
got Kevin Nash, the Great Khali, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Goldberg, and probably some others.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. As I say, there's a guy in it. There's a guy in this called Bob Sapp, who was an MMA fighter, but I don't know if he went into wrestling as well. He may have done. I honestly don't know.
I'm not too sure. And of course, we've got the usual suspects. I can't remember their names. Adam Sandler
Adam Sandler.
and Chris Rock. Yes.
Yes, Chris Rock is in it.
And I think there was another gentleman in there who was a rapper, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Nelly.
Nelly. There you go.
Nelly was in
Right.
it, and also actually part of all of the rap crew D12, apart from Eminem, are in
Oh,
this
okay.
are in this film.
Oh, wow. So this is very star-studded then. Lots of people in there that are recognisable.
And you also got what's his name, James Cromwell, who was in Green Mile and Babe Pig thing, and quite a few other films. Uh, Ed Lauter, who's been in lots of other films, and Clarice Leachman
Mm.
plays the warder's secretary, who she was, of course, in Young Frankenstein.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And of course, you've got the gentleman who looks remarkably like Colonel Sanders.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
and there's a cameo appearance in it by I can't remember the can never remember his name, the actor. He was in Adam Sandler's film The Water Boy with him,
Okay.
and he does a cameo in this as well.
Ah, yeah. So there's lots to be said about it. I mean, like I said, it's an absolute star-studded film, and I think those stars are still current, which is quite good.
Yeah.
Um, Burt Reynolds, bless his heart, isn't is he still around?
I'm not sure if he is now. I'm really not sure. I know if he is, he's probably not doing hugely well. I would imagine he was only a young guy when he did this. Um,
But yeah, it's good to see him in it, and
yeah,
everyone plays their parts quite well. I think it's a fun comedy, and I think everyone's pretty good. I mean, even Kevin Nash is all right in it.
I
I
like
mean,
I like Kerry Nash in this actually because he
yes,
plays the warden that they give estrogen to instead of his normal sort of like bulking up stuff tablets, and he ends up kind of like getting in touch with his feminine side, which is really
yeah,
quite funny.
yeah. And fun fact about Kevin Nash, not in this film though, but when he was in The Punisher with Dolph Lundgren, they actually used a real knife by mistake, and he actually got stabbed on
Oh,
set. Yeah, he actually
well,
got stabbed on set, and he was bleeding like anything, and they still did the scene.
it's an
And
interesting
also,
it's an
yeah,
interesting thing about this bit of trivia about this film about Goldberg. There's a scene in this where he smashes his head into um, a locker door.
Yeah. Oh, he always does that.
And the locker door was supposed to be made out of this thin tin plate.
Right.
One of the people on the set, for a joke, replaced it with a real steel locker door, but he still did the shot.
Yeah, well, there's a fun thing about Goldberg. I mean, I love Goldberg to bits. He was one of my favourite WCW, WWE wrestlers. But he always had a habit of doing that. He would smash his head into something before the match to psych himself up.
Yeah.
And, the man must have had countless concussions.
And I don't know whether or not there's any truth or if there's any reality to this or whatever, but it's the scene where they kind of get him to join. There is a lot of comment alluding to the fact that he may be rather well endowed.
Okay.
He says he's asked about whether he's going to be able to go up against one of the Walders, and they said, "Yeah, you can hit him with that hammer if you want to." And he said, "I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to kill him."
Brilliant. Oh dear. Another fun fact about Kevin Nash, but not for this one. He was actually, the second original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film.
Yeah.
He played Super Shredder. So there you go.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So,
I don't think I ever saw that film, to be honest.
But we need to do some homework, Andy.
But I mean, there was an injury on this level. Steve Austin, apparently, Stone Cold Steve Austin, when they were rehearsing or they were training for doing the football playing parts, he actually tore his hamstring.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
Oh no. Fun fact about Stone Cold, where he actually got his name from was, at the time, he had a British wife.
All right.
And she literally went to him one day, "Steve, your tea's going to get stone cold." Because he left his tea on the side. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Honestly. Oh, he left his tea on the side. She said, "Your tea's going to get stone cold." And that's where you get the name from.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So what did you think of the film, Andy?
I quite liked it, actually. I mean, it is almost a kind of note for note remake of the 74 film. Apart from the fact that in the 74 film there isn't a character like Burt Reynolds' character isn't in it, basically, because he played it. But yeah, it's a good film. I like the story. There's good humor to it. It works really well. The characters are good. I really like that. Even the wrestlers. I kind of have this thing that most wrestlers are not going to be very good actors, and so they're not going to be able to portray different characters other than the ones that they've already got.
Yeah,
but they do. I mean, even things like, Goldberg, I think, was really quite funny in this. Kevin Nash was quite funny as well. But even the Great Khali, he kind of like, he embodies this kind of like character of being this kind of guy. Doesn't say much, but it's a kind of like, he is quite funny as well, as well as being this huge figure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed it. I did.
He's quite hilarious in this because he's like, "I'm glad you decided to stay. Otherwise, now I don't need to stab you." And I'm like,
there's some really good fun bits in this. I did like they have this American Indian guy who's doing part of the commentary.
Yeah,
he kind of starts off not saying anything, just looking menacingly at the other commentator.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, they kind of become friends, and he says, "Yeah, it's been great talking to you. Yeah, it's been wonderful talking to you. Now give me your wallet."
Yeah. But the Great Khali, I don't think he's been in many other films, but he does. He's sort of not so much in the US anymore, but he does have a wrestling school in India.
Oh, right.
Okay. Yeah, every now and again he pops up on my Instagram, and he talks fluent Indian, and you have to sort of like subtitle it, sort of thing. But yeah, he's very fluent, and he's a very interesting person. and he does a lot for his local community and the wrestling school and all that sort of stuff.
I'm surprised that he hasn't been in more films because the size of him and everything,
Mm,
the look of him, you think that somebody would have gone, that he would be brilliant for like more sci-fi and horror stuff and that sort of
that's
thing.
it, yeah.
But
Perfect size for like a slasher villain or something, you know.
yeah, absolutely. The interesting for Stone Cold Steve Austin in this really wasn't in it much, was he? He kind of like he kind of pops up every now and again, and he doesn't really
Yeah,
do much.
that's it. I mean, it's the same with Goldberg as well. They're not really in it that much, but it's more than like a cameo because what they do, it's a strange way because, like you're saying, they're not the characters aren't in it that much, but they're key to the film.
Yeah,
So it's unusual, you know.
it is. It is.
And it's the same with Kevin Nash's character. Like he's in it later on more,
Yeah,
but
when
to
he
begin with, he's not really in it that much.
no at the like, final match he's in it a few times.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Um, see the thing about this that gets me is it's sort of like this version and the original '74 version. The ending of them is great because of the fact they have the same um, kind of danger element
Mm,
to the
mm,
ending of them, which is always going to be there with the American prison system,
that's
which
right.
is the fact that they could get killed,
Yeah,
you know, and it's give that element of danger gives that ending a bit of a kind of like, oh, this is something a bit, you know.
yeah.
The problem is with the British one, you can't have that element of
No,
danger because we don't have that situation in
no,
our
that's
prisons.
right. So how does it differ then?
Well, the British one is more. It's kind of pretty much the same sort of thing as this, but it's just it lacks a bit of the kind of danger to it.
Okay, yeah,
Adds,
yeah.
you know.
I heard. Do they concentrate more on them trying to escape, like as a subplot, or not so much?
Yeah, it's kind of like an escape plan. It's the British one is kind of like a cross between The Longest Yard and what was the World War II football film?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, Escape to Victory.
Oh, okay, yes,
It's
that's
kind of
it.
like a
Yeah.
cross between those. You know?
Ah, okay. So
Yeah,
it does differ quite a bit in tone then.
it does. It differs in some elements. I mean, the thing about it is, when effectively the most menacing people you've got in the film are Vinnie Jones and Danny Dyer, it's not quite the same kind of,
No, no,
you
no.
know.
Yeah. One might moan at you a bit, and the other one's going to kick you a bit.
Yeah.
Like I said, but the characters in this one, in the American remake,
Mm.
you do like sort of you're laughing as hell, but if you were in that situation, you'd probably be quite scared.
Oh
I'd be
yeah.
very intimidated if the great
What,
Carly threatened to stab me. That's for sure.
what I like about this though is it's got that thing that a lot of that I think a lot of American comedy doesn't have, but things like MASH and a few
Mm,
other things have, which is like sort of it's that mix of the out and out comedic stuff
yeah.
mixed with the kind of serious bits of like the loneliness of being in prison and
Mm,
why did he throw a match and why and somebody being killed to get them
yeah.
keep
Yeah.
them away from the game, and it's got those elements in it that make you go, oh, actually,
Yeah.
you know,
It's quite good. This is quite serious in certain bits. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good film
I
and
did.
sort of great little cameos. And it was interesting because when did this come out?
2005.
2005. I can't remember if like some of them had come over from WCW by then. So it's interesting that it had a mixture of WWE and WCW wrestlers in it because that
Yeah,
was frowned upon at one point, unless they'd only just started to work together,
maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure
Hmm,
when that happened.
I'm not too sure.
I mean, Burt Reynolds and Ed Lauter, who apparently only came into this last minute because of the fact that he was on the set.
Ah,
He came on the set to see Burt Reynolds because they were friends.
Yeah.
and Adam Sandler wrote a part in the film for him. But both of them were in the original 1974 film.
Okay. It's quite interesting that it feels like it was only last minute because Burt Reynolds had quite a key part in it, really.
Oh no, Burt Reynolds was in it right from the beginning, but the other guy, Ed Lauter, was kind of like he just hanging around on the set with Burt Reynolds,
Oh,
and
right.
Adam Sandler started chatting to him and everything, and eventually got him written into the film. So
If he's going to hang around every day, might as well.
yeah, why not?
Yeah.
But yeah, and I enjoyed it. I wasn't sure I would, to be honest,
No,
because I haven't seen this one before this.
really?
Now I've seen the original one. I'd seen the British version, but I
Mm,
hadn't seen this version. The thing about it is, up until last year,
yeah.
I really didn't want to watch anything with Adam Sandler in because I'd seen him in about two films that I thought were absolute garbage, and I
Yeah.
wasn't really interested in him at all. He's another one of these American comedians that I just thought, oh no, I'm not going to like it, so I won't bother watching it.
No, I actually prefer his more modern stuff than his
Yeah.
old school stuff. Like, I think it's called Herbie's Halloween or something, and that was really fun.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
And
I mean,
yeah, and,
I've seen him in a couple of more serious
mm,
roles in the
yeah,
last year or so, and I've actually really enjoyed them. So
mm,
I kind of feel like before I wouldn't have given him the time of day at all, so I wouldn't have
no,
bothered watching this film. But I thought, oh well, I'll give it a go and see what it's like. But
yeah.
yeah,
No, it's been in some stinkers, but this wasn't one of those.
I did enjoy it.
Yeah, me too.
It was very good.
Yes. So thank you very much, Andy, for joining us.
You are more than welcome. Always a pleasure.
And we're not too sure what we're going to do next week, so that's going to be a surprise from both for both of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick a real stinker.
Oh, lovely.
Indeed. And once again, thank you, Andy. And
Thank you.
don't forget to check out the Frave Productions. Is that pronounced correctly?
Yes.
And of course, the Sci-Fi Film Horror Podcast, which we both podcast on. Indeed. And Andy's got some special interviews coming up for you to watch and for you to enjoy. And which is?
The next interview is with American Scream Queen Timothy Waldron. Well worth a look because it is something very different.
That's right. And of course, this week, if you fancy it, we're doing Lost in Space, Time Tunnel, and I forgot the other one.
The other one is called, I can't remember either. The other one is called Now is Tomorrow.
Now is Tomorrow, yeah. So please do check out the Andy's channel for those. We have quite a nice chat about all that. And we'll see you next time for more wrestling content. Thank you very much, Andy.
Thank you very much.
Bye for now, everyone. Bye.